Hello everyone, welcome to Open as App Excel Model PPT project. I have taken up DNR Roadways, in which there are a number of drivers in the roadways who travels to different direction. At the start of the journey, they are given a basic amount to spend for fuel and rest of the penalties they have, rest of the problems that they face. They are supposed to bring back the receipts of whatever costs they are incurring. The owner realized that the drivers were not returning the exact amount that they're supposed to give back. They're swindling money. For that, we have come up with this Excel model in which we are able to find out how much of fuel is used by them and whether they are matching with the receipt or not. In that case, the owner is able to make the drivers pay the penalty and whether they are laid off for the next month or not. This is a database of the model where we have columns like the cash at the start of the journey, distance traveled, and diesel cost per liter so that we will be able to calculate the amount that is used by them and then the swindling. It's shown in the transaction table. We can see the green ones actually are the solved ones, the amount of fuel already in truck, expected fuel rate of journey, the cash received at the end and the actual amount that has to be received. Hence, the scam money is shown in the yellow columns, and the penalty that is set by the owner. We have also come up by using functions like if, match, VLOOKUP, data validation, if any, whether the drivers are laid off for the next season or not, and which all state they have traveled to. This is the basic plain dashboard of DNR Roadways. If we change, look at the drivers, then we get all the details of them. For example, the penalties due to the swindling, the amount of penalty imposed by the owner, and whether they have been laid off from the next season or not. How the dashboard of Open as app looks like. So we'll go to the app. We need to create an app. We will describe the name of the app that we're making. It's DNR Roadways. We can add a description also. Next, we'll choose a logo for our app. Open. Next, for the background, we'll choose a red one. Next. Now, we'll be uploading our own file. So, selecting the own file option. Now, we'll choose a file, the one that the Excel model is. Then we'll start building. For connecting the data, we'll go to input. This is how the basic layout of the app looks like. We'll connect the Excel model. We'll go to the name of the driver. It's get connected. There's an extra page. We can delete those extra pages also. Then we need to add the amount of money he has swindled. And we can also add the penalty, the amount of penalty imposed, and whether he is laid off from the next trip or not. We can name the page also. And we can add one more page for the QR in which they'll be paying. If you go to images, in this one we need to go to settings, choose the email files that we want, a QR code, and we can rename the page as payment. We need to save all this. And we'll go to preview. So when the owner opens the app, he will be able to choose the name of the driver. For example, money. He can see how much money has money swindled. It's 1300. The amount of penalty imposed by the owner, which is 500. Is he laid off from the next trip? Yes. So now he will go and ask the owner driver to pay by the QR code. This is how the DNR Roadways Open as app Excel model looks like. Thank you, sir.